Thank you for being here. There has been a lot going on with Saitama for the past 2 weeks now, and there's been reports of some people who's had some luck downloading Saitama, and there's been reports of people not being able to download Saitama in the States. So you can see that there's been a lot of irregularities with people being able to download Saitama and people not being able to download Saitama. Now this has led to the downtrend of Saitama token. It has been on a downtrend since, I would say, since the Vegas event. Like, for me, that's what it's been. It was hyped up for the Vegas big Saitama release, and a lot of people bought into it, and a lot of people understood that, okay, it had to pass CertiK, and now we're going to just wait around and see if we can make some gains from this later on. We'll be patient. It passed CertiK and then got released, and then all this hype over the release, the DDoS attack happened as well. So that's left a lot of people discouraged. And I think it's also put some people in situations where they would have been better off investing in a different token or selling early. And this has led to a downtrend and a little bit of like disheartening in the community. But like I say in all my videos, it's a long-term play, and don't be too disheartened if you are, or if you're just selling out. I mean, if you can still sell, because I know that you can't swap for Ethereum on Uniswap. You can only swap for the USDC coin on Uniswap. I don't see an option for swapping with Ethereum on Uniswap. Now let's take a look at the charts. What's going on with the charts today? Let's look at the daily chart. You see right here on the 18th, 19th of October, Saitama started trending up until the 10th of November. What I was always talking about, you see on the 16th was supposed to be the Saitama release. This is what happened. And then boom, went all the way down because the release didn't happen. There was a sell-off, and you see the lows right here. It was going up and down. The price of it kept going up and down. So in November, there wasn't much sell-off because everybody was waiting for CertiK and they still had their hopes up. And then you see in December, there was a little bit of sell-off down here in December. And there was some buying around the 16th of December, 17th of December, what up until the 21st of December. There was a small sell-off from the 21st to the 24th. And then on the 25th, you could see there was a spike. There was some buying activities. Then on the 26th, they were selling, and it tried to stabilize a bit on the 28th of December. People started accumulating on January, I would say 31st of December, people started accumulating. And then 1st, 2nd, 3rd, you can see right here on the 3rd, there was a huge spike in price, went up in price on the 3rd, and the 4th of January, then it started its downtrend on the 5th, is it the 5th of January? Started its downtrend on the 5th of January. So basically that's what happened. On the daily chart, what happened on the 8th of January. So I guess the downward trend started even before the 8th of January. So the 8th, there was some buying, although there was already a downward trend from the 3rd, 4th, and then 8th to right here. Yeah, there was a huge sell-off on the 8th. And the 10th, now we have the downwards trend. My thoughts are people behind the attack, like the DDoS attack and everything. I would think that it would be interesting if they had tokens in Saitama and they bought on the lower low. Yeah, if you look at the charts, you will see there was a sell-off on the highest that it got was on the 6th of January. Now, the mask didn't go live until the 8th of January because I did a live session on it as well. Saitama release live stream on January 8th. So I live streamed on it on the 8th of January, which it basically this dropped. But if you look at the charts, there was buying activity on the 31st of December up until the 4th of January, and then the 5th it dropped. There were some buying activities on the 6th. On the 7th, huge drop. 8th, sell-off as well, lower lows. If this was a planned thing and you knew there was a DDoS attack, you would be selling up here too. This is just my thought, my personal opinion. This is how the charts are looking for today, Sunday, January 16th. See what next week brings us. I hope that it will be better next week for us. Like, we'll get the better news. But from what I know, DDoS attacks are very hard to fix and a very scary thing to happen. And it might take a while. So if you don't understand how these attack works, there's a lot of YouTube videos that talk about these sort of attacks, and it's not a good thing to happen to people. It's not a good thing if it's not a good thing for the Saitama mask. But I hope that they fix it. That's the charts for today. I hope you enjoyed this short charts discussion for Sunday, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I believe that around maybe in the next couple of weeks, give it say a month or a month and a half, and it might start going up. And just use it as a time to position yourselves. I think it's important to learn to be patient and to be strategic about these things, and basically to get yourselves in position for the uptrend. So get yourself in position. I think it's important to just get yourself in position for the uptrend that would eventually happen once Saitama mask has been sorted out. I personally think that buying at a dip, you also need to be a little bit strategic too at where you buy at the dip, because sometimes the dip doesn't really find a stable point. So if you buy at a dip and then it dips some more and then it dips some more, you know that, okay, well, maybe you didn't purchase at the point where it's the end of the dip and it's going to change direction. Instead of a downward trend, it has an upward trend. My suggestion would be waiting until the trend stabilizes. Once you notice there is an accumulation and the trend has stabilized, I would suggest buying then, because it might dip further. You don't know. With that being said, happy Sunday. See you later for the next Saitama mask updates.